All right, so we're now going to transition into some more
I
recent
love it when you
news.
call me Big Pop.
Uh, there is that, but Kyler Murray seems to be unhappy with the Cardinals. Uh, he, I believe, he deleted all of his pictures that he was either in Cardinals uniform or whatever, and someone had said he never followed the Cardinals, and people were making a big thing about him unfollowing them. But either way, I feel like if you don't follow your own team that you play for, I feel like that's definitely concerning. Um, so he definitely seems to be unhappy. So, guys, is there a chance with baseball season coming up that he plays in spring training, kind of like Russell Wilson, but that he actually goes through with it? Because I don't know if you guys remember, but he was like an 8th overall pick. Kyler Murray is a pretty high baseball prospect. He always has that option. Or do you guys think he's going to stay in the NFL, stay with the Cardinals, or do you think he's going to request a trade? What are your kind of thoughts there?
I think he had way too good of a season to just drop it and go to baseball. Like he came off a great season, he had a great year. He didn't have him and the Cardinals had their issues. I think he may look for a trade, but I can't see him going to baseball like right after that. Like I don't know. I mean, he could, but it just feels weird.
I mean, it is a contract year, but why? Like why? It doesn't make sense at all. Do I think? I mean, for all we know, he could just be like cleaning out his Instagram and just starting fresh, you know? So like, I don't know. I think people put way too much emphasis on the social media stuff. I don't think Kyler Murray is a guy that's going to want to leave. I think he believes in that team and he believes in Cliff Kingsbury. So I think no matter what happens, I think they're going to be. I think he's staying in Arizona.
Honestly, I think he's just throwing a hissy fit because, he was number one in the first, 6 or 7 weeks. Now he's garbage. And he's just trying to get that mentality that, this is a new day in the NFL. He kept all of his, high school and, college stuff, I think. He just deleted everything after college. So I think he's looking at this year as a new year. And he is either going to work hard and do well, or he's just going to, do another, 7-1 and then just shit the bed for the rest of the season.
Well,
maybe,
with all Cliff
maybe I
Kingsbury's
put baseball
teams,
on the table. Then
yeah, with all Cliff Kingsbury's teams, they've always fallen short of greatness towards the end of it. So I don't know. It's a weird situation.
Tis weird.
But Statboy, the correct term is fuck the bed.
Fuck the bed.
Because we are on the Chaingang podcast.
Yeah,
I should be using the Chaingang lingo. I'm sorry, I forgot.
No, it's okay. I'll use it all in my explanation so that it recovers us from the episode of not really using it that much. So good. Kyler Murray's attitude right now, I think, is kind of dog water. I don't really. I understand he can be frustrated, with the team. I think Cliff Kingsbury is not a good coach. I think this Cardinals team is a lot better than the results they produce. And, they just kind of die out. They just die out in the second half of the season every year. They're basically the NFC version of the Raiders, pretty much. Except they last a little bit longer, but then they probably die out worse, actually. But, so I can understand Kyler Murray being unhappy, but do I think he's going to – I think he realistically could participate in spring training. I don't think that would be necessarily a signal one way or the other because, Russell Wilson's been in spring training with the Yankees. Obviously, Russell Wilson wasn't as good in baseball, but still, I don't think, it's really going to mean anything if he does do spring training. I think it could be just something to keep him in shape and, something to do for fun because I guarantee you he misses playing baseball, 100%. So I don't think I think he's going to stay with the Cardinals. Honestly, for him, he has no reason to leave. He has one of the best receivers. The team is just improving.
Christian Kirk is disgusting.
Year after year. Well, I was actually talking about Rondale Moore, but Christian Kirk's not bad either. Yeah.
I don't know. James Conner's kind of filthy.
What about
James-
Zach
yeah.
Ertz? We're forgetting
Dude,
about
yeah,
Zach
exactly.
Ertz.
Zach
Dude,
Ertz.
Dude, all these weapons that
I
Kyler
think
Murray
we got
has,
everybody, right?
Yeah, we got everybody for sure. When you got a touchdown machine like James Conner, you just how would you want to leave that?
That's true.
I just don't understand. So we'll see what happens with Kyler Murray. I agree with you, Parker. Though I do hate like these social media stories of, someone unfollowed this person or someone followed this person. It's like most of the time it's not really that big of a deal.
That's
Like, they unfollowed their number one starting guard. Oh, where's he going? It's like, go kick rocks, bud.